Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden NFL 21.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Play action. Now Jackson. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jamal Sheard on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd and 2, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jones, off play action, looking for Shepard deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
It was kind of pass interference, but I guess not.
Bowler, Marcus Peters. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ingram going to get it on the option. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback. Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 38 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New York set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Jones on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I got my coffee rolled out for you.
remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run.
Oh, no, he got him.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for... You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses, takes understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
An option run with Ingram.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run here with Ingram. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Man. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Giants.
41 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Yes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, Riley.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running. I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New York set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Let's go.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.